the prime time, bitch! I've been guarding my gate for a long time, bitch. We'll see, bitch. Bon appetit, bitch! Come, food. This, bitch! Pick a pet for the rugrat, bitch! Being dead wasn't a problem, but being forgotten, now that's a bitch! Let me handle this, bitch. It's not my fault this bitch is dead on her feet. Welcome to my world, bitch. Die, little bitch. Think you're so smart, huh, bitch? Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah, now. Bitch. Freddie loves the bitch word.
He does.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Heels and Quads, and welcome to the Halloween edition, the live Halloween edition of Heels and Quads. You could even call it Halloween 2, even though it's Halloween 5.
You could call it Halloween 2 Lost in New York.
Ooh, and then Halloween 3 Escape from New York. And then Lost in LA, and then Escape from LA.
Yeah. Halloween!
Well, it is that time of year. It's good. It's the favorite time of year. But, you know, it came so fast and I'm upset because it's going to be gone in 2 days. But I don't let it die on the 31st.
No. You can keep it going. Over. You can keep it going until Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because it's that time of year where the trees are dying. It's getting dark early. There's leaves everywhere. You know, it's just and it's spooky season. But it's something about the summertime doesn't, like, I don't watch a ton of horror in the summertime because it's just not the scary season. Maybe Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
But
the camp, yeah.
Because
sleepaway camp, shit like that you could watch, yeah.
Yeah. But you get in the winter and it's like, I mean, Halloween, it's like, I'll watch it if it's on, but it's rarely on, or I don't have cable. I'll watch it if I just, for some reason, catch it on something.
If it's on a streaming service or something.
Yeah.
And you see it pop up and you're like, oh, fuck it, you know, I'll watch this.
It's like a Christmas Story, dude. I don't think I've ever watched it any other day of the year, my entire life, than Christmas Eve and Christmas. And that tradition will never end.
The only holiday movies that I'll watch outside of the holidays are Nightmare Before Christmas and Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation, I'll watch it on my fucking birthday. That's how much I love that movie.
It's great, but because you like getting Christmas over with. I don't like
very
it
much
to end. So it hurts me when I see it other times of the year. I don't know, but anyways, it's Halloween though. Christmas is, how many days is Christmas away? Let's talk about that.
Let's keep running this Christmas train on the Halloween episode. The Halloween Spooktacular.
The Halloween Spooktacular. How many days until 56 days. Google already knew what I was asking. But how many days until Halloween? 1 day, actually.
1 day.
Like 12 hours. Well, I mean, less than 12 hours. But
8 hours. 7 hours and 50 minutes right now.
There you go. 7 hours and 50 minutes, and we'll be at Halloween. But yeah, this is our live version of it, and we're really just here to talk about spooky. Hang out, answer questions.
And then we'll do our re-ranking of the Halloween franchise.
Yeah. And now, are we counting the new ones in that too?
Yes. That's why I wanted to re-rank it, because it's easy, something easy to do. We didn't have to watch all these movies again.
Yeah.
And we just saw the new one, so it's fresh on our mind. We can talk about the new one a little bit if you want, because I kind of want to know what your feeling was about it.
So first, let me ask you, did you already rank your movies?
I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't. So I need to do that real quick. I totally forgot.
That's fine. You got time.
Fireball, ice down, and ready to drink. Hey, there it is. Fireball.
Oh, yeah, man. This is weird doing this on a Sunday night. I just watched my Jets lose to the fucking Patriots. I'm in a bad mood, but I'm trying to make the best of it because I was like...
You're in a bad mood?
I am. The Jets lost.
I didn't know. I mean, I
Like,
didn't know you were in
there
it.
was like 1 minute left in the game, and I was like, I'm just gonna go get ready for the live stream. So
Because
I
you
started
knew.
putting this makeup on. Yeah, I knew there was no chance of coming back. Or 2 minutes, I guess it was 2 or 3 minutes. I don't remember.
I'm pretty not happy with this NFL app and how it does me. Eagles won 35-13. The Razorbacks won. So that's cool. But Eagles played the Steelers, so I'm not like taking that as a
Eat shit, Eric.
and Bill B. Fuck Bill Belichick, man.
He's a skank.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a Patriots fan whatsoever, but now that Brady's been gone from there, I mean, like, I can deal with the Patriots, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm still not a fan at all. So they're like on the low on the list. But
Well,
anyway,
and I mean, you guys beat them in the Super Bowl, so I mean,
oh yeah, they're
the one up on them forever, you know.
I just need the Giants and the Cowboys to start losing some games, and the Eagles to keep winning, and because I want us to take the NFC East this year.
Yeah, we lost to the Pats today, so we're 5-3, and we play Buffalo next week, so that's a loss.
But
so we'll be 5-4 going into the bye, and then we play the Patriots again after the bye.
Oh, that's 3 weeks apart. You play the Patriots, huh?
Yep.
So hey, at least the Jets are. You got a positive record for at least the next 4 weeks.
For a couple of weeks.
Hey, dude, the Jets are off to a good start.
Hey, we'll lose to the bye. Leave it to the Jets. We'll be the first team to ever lose to the bye.
You'll come out. Yeah, 5-4 after the bye.
Can you keep this rolling for just a second? I gotta take a call, of course.
Yeah, take the call.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, we're gonna do a couple things, like I said earlier. But I think first, when he's done with his call, I think we're gonna get our Halloween ends thoughts. Yeah, Halloween kills, Halloween ends. And feel free to chime in the comments because I'd like to know what everybody else thought about it too. Because it's got mixed critiques on it, if you will. But I'm not gonna spoil my opinions just yet. Halloween Kills, I didn't know how it was gonna follow that with the whole ending of that one. I mean, there's going to be spoilers, so if you're watching and you haven't seen them and you don't want spoilers, just mute for a second or whatever. But Halloween Kills, like, he just goes apeshit at the end and kills everybody, like everybody from the previous movies and all that stuff. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird. Halloween 2018 was great. That was pretty good, I guess.
Okay.
I shouldn't say great.
But... Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Yeah, all good. I was just recapping the.
It was Amanda's last day in Phlottomy, so she was trying to tell me something about the day, and of course, it couldn't wait until after this. So, yeah.
Yeah.
What were you talking about? Sorry.
I was talking about the Halloween trilogy.
Sorry, okay.
I was gonna talk about a similar thing like that with wives calling you to tell you things that they can just tell you in like 10 minutes. But
right.
Yeah. So anyways, I was like recapping. First of all, I said spoilers, just mute it if you haven't seen the trilogy. But
you know what though? It's been out long enough. If you really wanted to see it, you would have watched it.
You would have watched it by now. So
unless you're saving it for Halloween, then I apologize for saying that.
Yeah, just mute it. But Halloween Kills being the second in this most recent trilogy, it was like, so it ended, he just fucking kills everybody from all of the movies prior. Like, because everybody's never left, except for Lori and the granddaughter. And so it's like, I don't know, man. It was everybody from all of the movies he killed.
Okay, so the newest trilogy out of the three, which one was your favorite?
Oh, my eyes are fucked up. Probably the first one.
Okay.
I guess
we're in agreement.
I haven't watched it in a while, but probably the first one.
It kind of
sense.
Yeah, and I don't know if there was a plan for the trilogy when they made that one. I don't think there was, because they were kind of like, let's see how this one does. Well, but I don't know. It just kind of wrapped everything up for me.
Yeah.
And not that I didn't like Kills, because I did like Kills because of the Loomis stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah.
The makeup they did, which we talked about it when that movie came out, the makeup they did on that guy was fucking awesome. He looked just like him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird how
The only part really of Kills I didn't like was the evil dies tonight when they're all chanting and shit. Like, because the kills in it were fucking badass. Like, Mikey was a badass in that one.
Yeah, the angry mob mentality thing. The angry mob, actually, not mentality, but just the angry mob. That was like after Michael.
Pitchforks and fucking.
Yeah, man. Like the whole town of Haddonfield, which, like, here's the thing in 2021, unless it's a political thing, people aren't getting together like that. For a cause. No. They would all hide on social media. If there's a
serial killer on the loose, they're fucking staying in their houses.
Just throw them on the wood chipper and bring back season. Dude, Season of the Witch, man. Hey, it's underrated in my opinion.
It's moved up in my list this year.
I like that one. Hey, I'm gonna grab my blue light glasses because my eyes are all fucked up.
Okay.
1 second.
Grab your blue light glasses. And while he's gone, patreon.com/heelsandquads. Support the show. Hang out this Tuesday. I'm sure we'll do it at 5 o'clock. I'll clarify that as soon as he gets back. He's back now. I was saying the hangout Tuesday, 5 o'clock, I'm assuming, or 6. When do you want to do it?
Oh, this Tuesday?
Yeah.
I have that class at 6:30 on Tuesday.
Okay.
I totally forgot that.
We can do it Wednesday.
We can do Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do Wednesday. We'll do the hangout. And then immediately following, just stay on. And we'll do the watch along too. Because I'm going to do a wrestling watch along Wednesday night. So we'll knock it all out in one day. And that gives me an extra day. So
there you go.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah. Ends. So we were talking about Halloween.
What do you think about Ends?
Man, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it because so the core, is that his name? Corey? Was it? Yeah, it was his name. Yeah. Corey. I don't. So the way it starts, like Corey is getting picked on and shit. Yeah, he's babysitting and he kills the kid on accident.
On accident. Yeah.
Which I think it was an accident. And then
it was like, the kid was fucking with him. The kid had the fucking door locked and he's trying to get out, and then he busts the door open and the kid goes flying over the fucking like the railing,
like 3 stories up. Yeah, and then the kid's dead.
Yeah. Which I don't like that. I don't like movies with like kid deaths. I think maybe it's a parent thing. I don't know.
I'm sure
it makes me feel
dirty. Yeah. I mean, it's not something like I love to see.
Yeah, it's not like you're like, woohoo!
Woo, the fucking kid's gone.
See you, bitch.
Yeah, it's not like that. But so that happens, and then it's like flash forward, like the kid's, I guess, in his 20s at this point, maybe, and he's getting picked on by high schoolers and shit. And so I'm like, dude, quit being a fucking pussy and knock him out, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, stop getting picked on, man.
Grow some balls, brother.
Coming from the 5'7" dude who's like, you can't always.
Yeah,
you just gotta learn to stand up for yourself.
If somebody's getting after you like that, and they're those teenagers are in a pack and they're fucking constant. And does that still happen?
I don't know.
Teenagers roll like that? I mean,
I don't think that's
cancel
really
culture and everything. I don't think that's still going on now. Back in like our day, probably. But.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in high school, it was, which like I say, man, I graduated in 2011. I was right before the shitstorm. Like it was, but of course, where we went to high school is probably different than like cities,
Yeah,
like bigger
There's
cities.
So many people. I don't know. I think people are always going to get bullied, and it sucks. You shouldn't bully people, but it happens,
But if you're getting bullied, dude, just stand up for yourself, Just fucking hit them in the face.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, man. And
let them swing at you first, and then you hit them.
Yeah.
That way you're just defending yourself.
Yeah.
We don't condone violence here, though.
I do. With kids. No, I'm just kidding. Halloween ends. No. So, okay. Pick up where we left off. No, we don't condone child violence. I'm just kidding. It was the kid at the start. He gets killed. Kid was being a shit, though.
Yeah,
like, even me and Mariah are watching. She's like, I mean, you kind of had it coming. But so it moves on. He's getting picked on by a high schooler. It's not standing for himself. Lori sets up.
She's moved on because her house burnt down. She buys a new house, and it's not a fortress set up to capture Michael or defend herself.
Yeah.
It's just a regular house.
Still got guns.
She's her neighbor now is the lady that got stabbed in the fucking neck and kills. That was also the chick in Borat who he runs around with.
Yeah.
What's her name? Oh man. It's gonna drive me nuts. I can't remember it right now.
Like in the movie or her actress?
Her actual name, yeah.
Her actual name.
I can't think of what it is. It's gonna drive me nuts. Anyways, so then she's at the supermarket talking to the cop, and she comes out, and the lady got stabbed in the neck is now in a wheelchair, and her sister is like, "You're her neighbor, and I bet you don't even know her name, and you shouldn't have riled up that man or whatever." Because I mean, he was in Halloween 2018, he was he was chained. Yeah, he was out on and they played the podcast or whatever they did, and it was a whole thing, and that got him all fucking riled up and shit. And then he killed a kid on the side of the road or whatever. And I don't know, man. I think ends as far as the Corey storyline. If they were gonna do that, they should have started that in 18. They shouldn't have started it in the last movie of a trilogy.
That makes a lot more sense.
Like slowly build it up.
Yeah.
Show the babysitting accident, show him getting bullied in the first one.
Halloween 18.
Yeah, yes. Like make him like a character. Like, why are you just bringing in this guy that's supposed to take over, Michael's reign of terror in the last movie?
So, yeah, okay. So now let's get to that part. Michael.
Mm-hmm. They cucked him out, man.
They cucked him out bad. He lives in a tunnel.
He looks like a bitch.
Yeah, and there's points where Corey starts going to see Michael. There's this evil within him. Not yet until he goes in the tunnel. He runs into Michael because he's running from somebody.
And he's got him by the throat.
Yeah, Michael's got him by the
throat. And Michael was going to kill him. And he locks eyes with him, and he sees the evil in his past. And he sees, I guess what they're trying to say is he sees himself in Corey.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But then, so also Diva Taylor, also known as Linnell.
That's this.
Oh, gotcha. Linnell. Yeah. From the movie.
Thank you, Jamie.
So Corey.
Eric Brocker, our resident Jamie here at the podcast.
Yeah. Corey, I don't know. He gets like this little evil transfer from Michael, but I don't know. It's hard to just go through the whole movie. Michael being a bitch doesn't work for me.
No, it doesn't work for me, brother.
That doesn't. I got to get to the cut to the chase here. Michael is not a bitch.
That fucking scene where they're wrestling.
Yeah.
And he takes his mask makes me so fucking mad.
Yeah, that's not. No.
Michael got no offense. One, the kid just takes off the mask, then he uses it. And then it's like he kills the doctor because he passed over the granddaughter for the promotion, gave it to the slutty nurse, and they kill both of them together. And Corey's wearing that little clown mask, which I thought, or scarecrow, or whatever the fuck it was, but it kind of reminded me of the original little clown mask that Michael wears in the original
zombie ones.
I
always forget it from the original one.
Yeah, it's very brief.
Yeah, but the zombie one, the Rob Zombie ones, kind of elaborate on. Which that's the one thing about the Rob Zombie ones I really liked was they elaborated a little more on the childhood, a little longer depiction.
Yeah,
of it.
I mean, and that's cool. I like that they give it that storyline on the zombie ones, but I don't know. It's just zombies got to white trash things up every time. Every movie he does, he's got to white trash.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the Munsters yet, but that is a
No.
giant piece of shit.
Did he
Don't
white
waste,
trash it?
Don't waste your time.
I probably won't.
It's
but...
stupid, and I love the Munsters. Like I was watching the
and I love
original
Rob
TV
Zombie,
show.
man.
I love Rob Zombie's music, but his movies are kind of like, eh. Some
You're
of them
right,
are
though.
okay.
That's the best way I've ever heard it put. Is he white trashes everything? It's always like this Deliverance type shit that's got to be going down in all the movies. But,
anyways, back to ends, and then we'll get to our list. If you want to start writing it out, I don't know. If you
need to start putting it together.
Put pen to
did
paper,
you
brother.
Count the Rob Zombie ones?
I did.
There?
Yes. Yes.
So I don't think I've ever seen, or at least I don't remember Halloween 2 from Rob Zombie. So I might put it at the bottom by default.
It's probably a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I've seen it in the bottom of many people's lists.
Yeah,
so I'm assuming, yeah.
And it was in the bottom of my list when we originally ranked it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, to wrap up ends, the only part of the movie that I legitimately enjoyed was the last 20, 30 minutes. Michael comes in, he kills, or Corey's like basically dead, and he snaps his neck, and then he goes after Lori. And then they fight, which is awesome. And I mean, if you're gonna end it, if it's actually over, which they'll reboot it in less than 5 years.
Oh yeah, which is fine with me.
And then I'm fine with it too. But if it's gonna end, I think they ended it well, because Lori throwing him in a wood chipper is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah,
because that's what they should have done in Kills. Remember, I said, why didn't they just chop him up into little fucking pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't do that, he's gonna keep coming back. So I feel like I helped right the end of that movie. They cut him up in little fucking pieces. So there's no chance of him coming back. And this one, but this trilogy, as we said, spoiler alert, get out of here with that business. Look at this. But as a trilogy, they wrapped it up nicely. The storyline with the other kid, like I said, if they were going to do that, they should have did it in the first movie. Slow build, keep it on a simmer through the second movie. Maybe not have him as much in the second one to really like show Michael doing his, nastiest kills.
Yeah.
But then bring him back in the third one. And then that, because at least we have an idea of who it is. Because it comes on, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Ends could, well, so here, the ending for ends for me too is like, I don't know if they were building to this Michael and Corey thing where like they're gonna work together,
like they're a tag team.
Yeah, like it was kind of like they were gonna work together to take down everybody. But like I saw one guy's review on it, he said that they were gonna tag team. It was gonna be them versus Lori, and I forget the granddaughter's name.
I don't remember it either.
But it was gonna be them versus them essentially, and I'm like, I don't know though, because Corey was like, he was about to like make her evil. Like she was kind of starting to. Turn, like a little bit. You could kind of.
I've heard other people say that you could kind of see that she was like sympathetic, and she, like it was a way for her to get her anger out by helping him out.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say the Corey kills when he gets the mask, when he finally gets his justice on the group of kids that are fucking with him all the time.
Yeah,
that was fucking gnarly. When the chick's pinned on the fence and he stomps her fucking head. I was like, holy shit, that was fucking gruesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to remember my list here. I don't remember like what it was the first time.
Just remember there's 13 movies total. That's how I had to keep like
I wrote down 13, and I'm like, hell, I'm throwing it together, but the list is always going to change for me.
Yeah. And it depends on the day, it depends on the year, it depends on your mood. While Levi's still working on this, let's get something going. What's anybody in the chat? What's your favorite Halloween costume you've ever had?
One of my favorites is the one Tommy's got the best costume on right now. He's got King Diamond. Not to be confused with King Diamond with a
Not to
Dolly
be
Parton
confused.
shirt.
Yeah.
But it's good
I
makeup.
had to white trash it up, you know?
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. You gotta zombify it.
Yeah.
You
No,
gotta zombify it.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I want to do something, you know, a little different. Now that we're doing video more, we're doing these lives. They're fun. I was like, what's something I could just throw together real quick because I don't want to have to go spend a bunch of fucking money on a goddamn costume for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I went to Dollar General and got $3 makeup kit, and here we are. That's a good one, Eric.
Fuck, I have a
Duff
hard time
Man.
with this, man. See, because the newest trilogy, I can't put it towards the top of my list because it's just not.
It's understandable.
It's just not the originals.
It's
man.
your list, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, I will say that 3 after when we started doing the Halloween shows, and the first one, I think the first one we just ranked our top 10 horror movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that, yeah.
And that kind of triggered wanting to do the Halloween franchise. So we did it the next year. And so for like that whole year, I was just like constantly like kind of thinking about it, or at least in the back of my mind thinking about it. Like, I really need to watch all these movies like in order. I want to watch them in the different orders that there are. And surprisingly, dude, like as I watched it over and over, like I've seen it probably 10 times now, but 3 fucking grew on me.
Yeah, I love Season of the Witch, man.
And the only reason people shit on it, and the reason why I shit on it, is because there's no Michael Myers.
Yes, and
now if you look at it the way John Carpenter wanted to do it, he wanted to do he wanted to get away from Michael, and he wanted to start the different series.
The different, like each one would be a different Halloween movie.
Right.
But it's all Halloween.
But it's not Michael Myers. But Michael does show up because they're watching it on the TV.
Yes. Yes. So, Season of the Witch and Ends, I applaud both of them for trying something different. I'm always down with people trying something different. Resurrection, they tried something a little different, but
trick or treat, motherfucker. I had to put that in there.
Oh yeah. It was
and then
mostly just
I got our favorite part. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. You got to put that. So you put that whole video together?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good video, man. Good production.
I did it today when I was watching the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I give Season of the Witch and Ends. I give them that for doing something different. There's just something about fireball dragon eating a bucket of Hooters wings. I give. I don't know. The new trilogy, I need to watch it more. H2O had a great way to end the G series. Yeah, H20 is pretty. It's not a bad one.
It's wild how they ended it, though. Or I guess I shouldn't say how they ended it. Had they ended it the way I think they originally intended it, it would have been cool. That's why that one kind of drops down in my list. But when they did Resurrection, it's like, oh, it wasn't Michael in the mask. It wasn't Michael's head rolling down the hill.
I think I need to do a little do a switcheroo here.
Little old switcherooski.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen while I'm ranking them, but because it reminded me of H20, like I remembered. Yeah. I need to watch that one probably tonight because like tomorrow I'll watch 1 and 2 for sure, and then tonight
that's a fucking must.
Yeah, like Halloween.
That is my Halloween.
It plays on the TV while I'm passing out candy, and like throughout the whole night, Halloween is on the TV.
And I'll also watch 4, 5, and 6 at some point.
So, man, I saw some. There's a guy on YouTube called 616 Entertainment, and he does a bunch of wrestling stuff. Yep. Yeah, and
I actually subscribe to his channel. He does a good job, dude.
Yeah, he does really good videos, man. So if you haven't checked out 616 Entertainment, check him out.
Shout out to 616 Entertainment if you want to sponsor the show.
He's got all the same interests we have, essentially, like
Mm-hmm.
wrestling, horror, music, all that stuff. But
I should reach out to him. Maybe we can do something.
maybe we could do a little collab. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
He was one in particular that I watched, and he ranked Halloween 5 and 4, I think, a little low. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but those aren't that bad to me.
It's a lot of
because
people, dude. It's not just him. A lot of
They just
people
don't
rank
like
4
him.
and 5 low. And I get the masks suck in those movies. Like, but I kind of, because some of the, I mean, other than the original, because even 2, the mask is kind of fucked up sometimes. But 4 and 5, I like the story, dude.
Yeah, I do too.
I like the Jamie character.
Yep.
I really like the Jamie character. And I think that's one of the reasons why I like 6 so much.
Yeah.
Is because, you know, it's kind of the end of the Jamie character. And had they brought back Danielle Harris for 6, that movie would have fucking been awesome.
I thought she was in 6.
No, she's in 4 and 5, and then she got
she's in Rob Zombie's one.
Yeah, as a different character.
Yeah.
But she went to court and paid out of her own pocket money because they didn't want her because she was 17.
Yeah.
So she paid money or whatever. I think it's to get emancipated or something like that. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
So she could act as an adult. But yeah, so she basically was going to do it for free. That she just wanted them to cover the court costs that it cost her to do all that. And they said no. Which is a fucking
That would have been cheaper than paying her to do the
movie.
Right. Maybe they knew Curse was going to be a flop or something.
And I mean, it's got America's Sweetheart Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah,
I love that movie.
He's grown up, Tommy.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Curse isn't bad. It's one I haven't seen a whole lot. Like I've seen it.
And also you got to watch the producer's cut too, because, and then if you watch them back to back and you can kind of see, well, maybe if they splice these together somehow, maybe it would make one really good movie because, you know, the different endings and a couple of different scenes and Jamie and Michael having a baby together. That made it weird, but 4 and 5, dude, I fucking love those movies.
They're not bad, man.
And like you said, it's nostalgia, I think, because they were on all the time when we were kids.
I think I could almost say my top 5 are literally 1 through 5.
I am. Yes, Muda, I am talking about horror movies for 8 hours because we're doing a live stream tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time.
Hey. Are you going to keep the makeup on for that one?
I don't know. It's kind of hot.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
And I already got it in my eyes and I wear contacts, so it's not fun.
No bueno. Uh-oh. Don't be buffing, boy.
Don't you buff me.
Don't you buff me. But what was I going to say about the Halloween series? There's a couple. So the ones that
we were talking about 4 and 5.
Yeah. Which I like and you like. There's a couple that I have not seen as many times as I'd like to, and that being Curse, H2O, H20, whatever you call it. I call it H2O, H20. Curse, H20.
Well, yeah, and that's what it is. Everybody kind of started that H2O thing because it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was supposed to be Halloween 20 years later, so H20.
Halloween 20, yeah. 2018, I think I've seen twice, and Kills I've seen once, and Ends I've seen once. So
I want to watch Kills again. Honestly.
I don't need to see. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. It's been a year now. So.
Just that Loomis part just gets me. I just can't believe how well they did that, you know? It's crazy.
Loomis being I just can't believe the makeup, man.
It was so good.
It looked like him.
Obviously, you could tell it wasn't him when he talked.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get the voice just right. But that's nitpicking. I mean, that was fucking awesome. They used the mask from Halloween 3, which was fucking cool. That was a nice little nod to that. Yeah, I think I want to watch fucking Kills again. I'm good with Ends. Like, I'll watch the last 20, 30 minutes of it again because it was awesome. Like, just skip. Like, I want to watch the whole new trilogy again, 18, Kills, and Ends, and just skip over the whole movie. Kind of like you would do like a Star Wars watch. There's order you can watch it in called the Machete order or Machete.
Yeah.
But yeah, just watch 18 kills and then the last 20 or 30 events, and then I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, another thing about ends that I was not a huge fan of, Corey's death, just kind of like, all right. You know, I mean, I get it, but it would have been nicer if someone killed him.
Right. Do you think it was like Michael saw weakness in him and he's like, nah, this isn't going to work out, dude?
I don't know.
Or was he just like, I might not be full power, but I can still fucking snap your neck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Michael finishes him.
Yeah.
I'm talking more. So that part, I'm fine with that. Michael stabbing get rid of his fucking ass. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it was just like, I just used you, bitch.
Yeah.
Because it was like
to
feeding
my
Michael.
Strength. Yeah.
Yeah. And no, it was Corey being like, well, if you can't have her, or if I can't have her, you can't have her. And then like, I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, so that I wanted to mention that part too. But I'm with you. I want to watch Kills again. I think tonight I need to watch H20. And also, I think 4 is the only one I don't have. No, I don't have. I need to just buy the box set.
I bought the Blu-ray set, and now they have a 4K set. I'm like, God damn it, dude!
Ooh, I need that one.
I want it so bad. Like when it came out, and I saw it was up for pre-order on Shout Factory, like I got an itch. I was like, I need this so bad. And they come with like posters and shit.
Oh,
did you see the Friday the 13th box set they put out? I think last Halloween, the 4K one.
Oh,
and no. It was the same thing though. It was like it's like a slip cover for the whole set, and like the artwork is just fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And it comes with posters. I was like, God dang it. I hope they do it with Nightmare too, because that's definitely one I want to get.
I have the Friday the 13th Blu-ray set,
but
not like, it's not anything special. It's just Blu-rays.
Yeah, I remember 2 years ago when we did Nightmare, I was trying to track down the Blu-ray set for that, and it was like almost impossible to find. Like I kept going to Walmart like 2 or 3 times a week, like looking for it. I'm like, what the hell? I could not find it. And I could find it on eBay, but I was like, I don't want to spend $50 on something that they'll put back at Walmart for $30.
Yeah, because Walmart's always when it shows up at Walmart, you always see it and you're like, I need to buy that, but you're already grocery shopping, about to spend $300 fucking dollars, so you're like, I don't need to buy it. But it's the same thing with all like the Nickelodeon shows I see. I'm like, oh, we need that one. But yeah, and I'm like, I'm already grocery shopping, you know. Like today we went to Walmart. It was a nightmare.
It's here.
Yeah. But I like the new slipcover ones that they have on display for like just the horror section. They're like $5 or $10. It's like Halloween 2 and 3 was one of them. Like, why don't you just include the first one? Because
I've seen that. They have it at DG too. They have 2 and 3, the DVD, like 2-pack. And I'm like, what?
Why? I don't know.
That's odd. But whatever. I like Halloween 2 a lot, by the way.
2 is awesome.
Yeah, it's
one of
solid.
my favorites. It's almost
you can watch them back to back, and it's one movie.
Because it picks up literally where one left off.
Yep.
And that's why
the tone changes, but it's still like a solid fucking watch.
Oh yeah, and the hospital setting, like all of it's just cool.
Oh man, hospitals fucking creep me out. Like old hospitals. I don't know if you've ever been there, but the hospital in Calico Rock, which is south of me, like 15 miles, but they have this small hospital and it's old. Like they haven't updated it.
Is it still functioning?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's like, it doesn't look like it's been remodeled since the late 60s, early 70s, but it reminds me of that hospital. Like the inside of it. I've only been in it once and I want to go back and like do like some kind of like filming or something, you know. But
I want to go investigate shit.
Yeah, like dude. It's like, wild. Next time you come, we should go down there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Check it out. Yeah. It's pretty wild. I'll fake an injury or something.
What was I going to say about that? Oh, 2018 Halloween 2018 is supposed to be a sequel to the first one, like a direct sequel.
Yeah.
But I don't
everything out.
It cancels everything out. Then that's why I don't like it's just an alternate timeline type
which
thing.
does not make sense because if you cancel out 2, you don't know that Lori is his sister.
Yeah.
Because that's when you find out that Lori is his sister because Loomis is talking and he said, yeah, it's his sister.
But they don't. Do they bring that up in 2018 at all?
I don't think they say, that it's not like a ground. I don't think so.
Some movies say it and some don't, from what I've noticed. And that's because I mean, I don't notice every little detail in them.
I guess it's just like an obvious thing that we're supposed to know. Like,
that's what I
forget
always
about all
thought
these
it
movies,
was.
but we're going to bring shit up like 3. Like, if you're canceling out 3, the masks are a nod to that in Kills.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, what are these masks then? So we're not supposed to know, but I guess it's just a little nice Easter egg or whatever.
I guess we can rank them.
Let's see this. Jamie's got something for us. Film rights with all the studios makes it real hard to have full collections. Yes, that is a nightmare on Elm Street. Child's Play is the worst, with MGM owning 1 and Universal owning everything else.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie.
That makes
good.
sense.
That's a good point, though. That was a nightmare for Friday the 13th getting that set. They were in court for like 10 years.
That makes total sense. Yeah, because I have in my living, like on the shelf, Child's Play 2 and 3, but there's I don't have 1 because it's not part, and I just haven't bought it, but it's not part of any kind of sets or anything.
I think 2's better, honestly.
2 is, I love the factory. That's my favorite part of the series is the factory. Yeah. And 3's not bad either.
Up at the end, and I'm like, yeah, fuck Chucky. Yeah, because that came out when I was little, and I've talked about that at nauseum how much I fucking hated that doll.
He's creepy, man. He is creepy.
Somebody was selling one on yard sale on Facebook for $150.
Like an actual Chucky doll?
Yeah, and she was like, the only reason I'm getting rid of it is because my son's scared of it. I'm like, no shit, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty creepy.
I was trying to think any other movies that, like, so we tried to make it a point all month to watch a horror film, or at least seasonal film. Yeah. Throughout every night. Not every night do we watch them, but like some that I missed were Any of the Dead series, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. I need the original Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray. That's one I'm still looking to get. And then the remake is okay, but
I need to get the Evil Dead series on Blu-ray. 4K.
Me too. Yeah.
And I love Evil Dead. I love Bruce Campbell. Anything Bruce Campbell's in, I will fucking watch it. I love him. I think he should have been a A-list leading man. Handsome, charming, great, funny. Yeah. Action hero. Like,
he's cool in Burn Notice too, though.
Oh, fucking love that show, dude. Mojitos, Sam Axe. Yeah.
So, have you seen the Evil Dead, the one that came out a couple years back? It's like
13. Was it 13 or 15?
Something like that. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think 2013 makes sense.
I watched it only because I heard that there was a little after credits scene. That's the only reason I watched it, because it was Bruce Campbell and he just said groovy. That's the only reason I watched it, and I fucking was like, yeah. But and I love
Evil Dead.
Oh man, that series was fucking awesome.
Is it over with now?
It's done. Yeah, it's been done. They only did 3 seasons.
I watched.
It was on Stars. Nobody has Stars.
Yeah. If it was HBO, I think it would probably still be going. Yeah. They would have found a way to write it.
Yeah.
More, but I have that one on Blu-ray. So I have Evil Dead 2. No, I have Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness on DVD, and then I have that 4th one on Blu-ray. But I need the first one. I don't think I have the first one.
The first time me and Amanda ever watched a movie together was Army of Darkness on Blu-ray, and I took a picture of the cover and I tweeted Bruce Campbell and I said, me and my girlfriend's movie night, we're watching Army of Darkness on Blu-ray, and Bruce Campbell quote tweeted it and said, be gentle. Nice. So I was like, when that happened, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely marrying her.
Yeah. Bruce Campbell's a treasure, man.
He stamped it.
He's fucking awesome. I love his sense in the Evil Dead games. I wish
the new one, dude. I want to play the new one.
I do too.
I want to get it. I think I might
I really
buy
want it.
myself a Christmas present.
You should. You
I will.
deserve it.
I'll wait till tax time.
You need
That's
to
what
get
I have a list in my phone of all the shit I want.
for tax time.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see my dad too, so finally. Let's rank them.
Yeah, let's rank them.
We're almost 50 minutes in.
Yeah, this will bang out the last little bit.
Oh, imagine that. My iPhone isn't recognizing my Face ID. I wonder why.
Well, that is
because I'm not to be confused with King Diamond.
Well, yeah, because you would confuse you with King Diamond.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, let's just get it out of the way. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie,
yes.
Bottom of my list.
It's trash. The white horse, the fucking dream sequence, the director's cut when Michael says die. Michael doesn't talk.
That's right. No.
And those two reasons alone are why it's the worst. Oh, well, that and the half mask bullshit because it's all like torn and tattered and shit. He's got long fucking hair. And kick rocks with that shit. I don't need that in my life. I don't like it.
That's at the bottom of yours too?
I don't like it. Yeah, that's 13.
Okay.
No question about it.
So 12. And I'm debating and switch. I could almost switch this with 11, but Halloween Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same for you.
Yep.
I think it's just because it didn't need a remake.
It didn't need a remake. The backstory is cool, like we said earlier, but it's too white trashy.
It's white trashy, and
they live in an Illinois suburb. They're not white trash.
No.
You know, and he made it look like they were living in a fucking single wide trailer and fucking podunk somewhere.
That's not how. So that being the Rob Zombie Halloween remake, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street, none of them needed to be remade. And if you're going to remake it, just remake it verbatim.
Yeah.
That's it.
That way you can keep the series going with different actors and all that shit.
Yes. And redo you can redo the whole series for all I care. And
modern the girl
day 4K.
The girl that played Lori in Rob Zombie's Halloween, I didn't mind her.
Yeah.
I didn't mind her at all.
I liked Danielle Harris's appearance.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it didn't need to happen. And I saw Friday remake and Nightmare remake both in theaters, and I literally, had I not spent so much money on movie tickets, I would have walked out.
Yeah.
Nightmare was awful.
I haven't even seen those, mostly just for that reason, because I don't want to.
Okay, like there were some cool kills and stuff. Jason's Jason, but Freddy is supposed to be fucking witty and and it just didn't
all the time.
Yeah, it just didn't have it. He was
because they didn't need to be remade.
No, and Robert Englund is forever Freddy.
He is the only Freddy.
Nobody else can play it, and he's still able to physically play him right now.
Well, because and it's just
if they wanted to reboot it today, he could do it. In makeup, he's still in pretty decent shape, even though he's older, but he could still do it. By the way, did you see my mic stand? They're bone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I made the little cross.
I like that. Yeah, just like King Diamond.
Not to be confused with King.
Okay, so number 11, and this one's a bit nostalgic for me, just because
I think what's going to happen now is we're going to start seeing a change in our lists.
Our lists, yeah.
Maybe after this one, we'll see.
Number 11 for me is, like I said, it's nostalgic. I have it on DVD, and I watched it a lot when I was a kid, probably because of boobs or something. But Halloween Resurrection,
yeah,
it's just there because it's not. It was kind of unnecessary.
The premise is dumb.
Yeah, I like the kills. I mean, obviously, I like Michael in it, but it was such a 2000s.
Yeah,
teenager, 20-year-old.
They were trying to do like a Scream type thing. It was
totally. That's exactly what it was.
And there's nothing wrong with that because Scream is
House
an awesome
of Wax,
fucking franchise.
Sex, yeah, totally.
That new Scream movie was fucking amazing. I loved it.
I have not seen it. I need to see it.
I loved it. David Arquette was phenomenal in it.
He's a former world heavyweight champion.
He is. Yeah, Resurrection for me too. I mean, the saving grace is Trick or Treat, motherfucker. That's awesome.
Just didn't belong in the series.
It gets points for Jamie Lee Curtis being in it. How they used her was fucking stupid. And that's what she wanted, though. She just said, I'll do it, but I want to be killed off because I'm done with this. So it's funny because, you know, what that come out? 03?
02.
02. Okay, so 02 to 18, 16 years. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis probably never has to work a day in her life. She's got all this money from all these movies she's made over the years. You know, she's chilling Activia to make your poo-poo easy to come out.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to work. So obviously she saw something in the script for Halloween 2018 that they weren't doing with the original series.
Mm-hmm.
And Resurrection just stinks. The whole fucking webcam thing, it was dated.
It was dumb.
It's dated now. Like that's like, I was watching something, I forget what video it was on YouTube, I forget who it was, but they were talking about how it's stupid to post like social media, like the names of social media websites in your songs because eventually it's going to go away. Like, I guess there's a Katy Perry song where she says MySpace in it or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, you've just dated yourself.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Number 10 for me, and it's really only here. It's not a movie. It's not that I dislike it. I just haven't seen it as much to rank it higher as Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 6.
Oh, okay. That stings a little.
It's only there because I haven't seen it a lot. It's not a bad movie, but
it's different.
Like I said, I think no. Number 10 for me. Number 10 for me is Halloween Ends. Just for now. Number 10 for me is Halloween Ends.
Agreed.
That's where it belongs.
That's where I have it as well.
Yeah. That I think that works for me, brother.
And I hope I didn't make you change your mind. That wasn't my intention.
No, you didn't. I just I looked at the arrow I had for the next one to switch, and I'm like, no, these two need to be above these two.
Well, and you did put it together kind of spur of the moment. I
did, and I didn't really I honestly totally forgot about the rank
video game land.
Yeah, I've not been.
As soon as I remembered that was coming out, I was like, I'm not even going to text him that much because I know he's not going to respond.
Yeah, it's just been like
I sent you a couple of like memes or something, and that was it.
The King Diamond and Dave Grohl, I was just like, okay,
that is true. Don't forget, Jamie Lee is also a Baroness because of being married to Christopher Guest. Shout out to Christopher Guest. I actually watched Best in Show this morning because I fucking love that movie. Christopher Guest is a genius.
Christopher Guest. I'm trying to remember.
Spinal Tap, Best in Show, A Mighty Wind, all the mockumentary things.
He's slamming Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, I know him.
Good for him, you know.
Mostly for slamming Jamie Lee Curtis as well.
And being Nigel Tufnell from Spinal Tap.
From Spinal Tap, yeah.
These go to heaven.
So yeah, Halloween Ends is just number 10 for me.
Yeah, we've only seen it once.
And it stinks. It does kind of stink, man. It's just not. It's not a shining star in the series by any means.
If I was ranking endings, it would be higher on the list. The ending was good.
The ending wasn't. The ending after the Corey part is fine with me. You know, if you're trying to end the series, yes. Yeah. The Corey thing, I applaud for doing something a little different. It's cool, but it's also just you go to Halloween movies to watch Michael. You don't go to watch him live in a fucking tunnel.
And that's the thing. A lot of people that have reviewed it on YouTube that I've seen, they can look at it, you know, a different way. Whereas, like, we love this series.
Yeah.
So they look at it as just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, it's so great. There's a new guy taking over. And I'm like,
I mean, it's not god awful.
It's not god awful. It's watchable, but it's like, I was bored. I'm like, show me Michael.
Yeah.
I'm here to see Mike. I mean, I love Laurie. I love Jamie Lee Curtis, but I want to see Michael Myers. That is why I'm here. That's what on the poster. This is what I signed up for. Show me them fighting for an hour and a half, and I'm happy.
You know, it almost, first of all, what you said at the start, if they would have built the Corey thing from the start of the trilogy, or if Halloween Ends had a different name and was the second one, and Halloween Kills was the last one, and Michael fucking does the thing, he kills everybody, he kills Corey, and they end it somehow from that, I think it would have been more tolerable, because Kills is just weird because it falls in the center where it's like, there's another one coming.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh,
we
knew, because as soon as it was announced, they announced the third one too.
Yeah.
They announced the names of them.
Uh-huh. So you kind of like, I don't know, man. If it was in a different place, maybe it'd be better. Or like you said, if they would have built it from the start, probably get rid of Corey in the second movie at the start. And then it's not that I didn't like the
like
Corey
I said,
character.
just steer away from him in the second one. So we're like, hey, what happened to that Corey guy? And then he opens up the third one.
Yeah, focus on Michael, and then you can really bring him into focus, and then start the feud between him and Michael. And I don't know, maybe they have a kill race. I don't know, but it's just something. Again, Halloween Ends isn't the worst one ever.
What was that show? Amazing Race? Is that still on?
Amazing. I don't know.
So it's like that, just
like that, but it's people. Corey. Yeah, who can kill the most people?
And Michael's him, sitting out like by the beach, and they're like, Michael's just like, he does nothing.
Michael's like, kids don't count, bitch, and then shanks Corey, and then that's it. Everybody
trick or treat, motherfucker. Like if Michael said that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's the only thing he's allowed to say.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Ends is just, I could talk about it for a while longer, but
it's just there.
I could do it's just there. Okay, so the next movie, I'm gonna go with Halloween Kills.
Okay.
For number 9, because again, I haven't seen it as much as I would like to have to give a better opinion on it, but I did like it a whole lot more than Halloween Ends, and
agreed.
If I say that, it shouldn't be one spot above it, but
no, it makes sense because it's new. We've got time to simmer on these,
We'll do it again next year,
I'm sure we will.
See which ones we watched recently that we liked more, but
next year we have to do Friday the 13th. It's been put off for 2 years now. That just builds it up even more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll have people tune in, man. They've been waiting 3 years for it.
Yeah.
So anyways, Halloween Kills is my number 9, and it's just lack of watching it. I've watched it once. I don't think it's a bad movie. I love all the kills. I love the plot in that one. I think the angry mob thing's a little but
it's a little kitschy.
It's a little kitschy, but otherwise it's I'm cool with it. And I'm cool with the ending and all that.
Okay. Mine, I'm going with Halloween H20, as we call it here. It's not that I don't like it. The mask stinks, which I already said don't go base anything on the mask, but the mask here stinks because like the eye holes are too big.
Don't base on
it looks weird. I liked the guy that played Michael in this movie. He did a really good job. Obviously, Jamie Lee Curtis coming back is awesome. The thing about it, the most that really just it almost makes it unwatchable, and this is the only thing. Josh Hartnett, somebody on the set brush his fucking hair. It's always like fanned out, and it drives me fucking nuts. I'm like, get a spray bottle of water and fucking comb his goddamn hair. That's literally the worst part of the movie for me. And also, no, if I hadn't known what they were going to do in Resurrection, it would probably be higher.
Okay.
8.
Hold on. I'm on Amazon looking for a Halloween mask and see if it would be delivered tomorrow.
Can you get Amazon deliveries that fast?
So I've gotten next day a couple times. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Because it comes from Oklahoma. And they have their little vans here now. There's like an Amazon hub that delivers the van.
Yeah, we have them here too.
Okay. Number 8 for me is Number 8 for me is Curse.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is,
That's a fair spot.
yeah, because again, really, I think only reason it's that low is because I've watched it maybe 5 times, and it's been a while since I've seen it, but I don't dislike it really at all. There's not a lot of it I don't like. It's just everything that kind of comes after it, I think, is better. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay,
That's about
fair.
it. It's a Curse, which like I said, I kind of want to just watch it tonight, and then I'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's number 4.
Right.
You know,
You'll
just
you'll
depends.
tweet it out. Tag
Yeah,
Call of Duty Modern Warfare or whatever it is now.
yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
know.
Oh, you're right. You're on the right track.
Okay,
Modern Warfare
cool.
2, but you know,
Okay.
but the original Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2009, so this is actually
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. So
this is a different one.
they're getting lazy. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, they've been lazy for many years now. I can do a whole video on them.
So my 8 is Halloween Kills.
Okay.
This beats 20 because the Loomis thing was awesome. Like we talked about, basically everything we talked about was awesome. The reason why it's lower is because the Evil Dies Tonight, the pitchforks and shit, and also like I said earlier, the nod to Halloween 3 with the masks. I thought that was pretty cool, and Michael has awesome fucking kills in this movie.
Hence the name.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
And when he kills Laurie's daughter at the end of Kills, like I was legitimately shocked.
Yeah, that was very shocking.
I was like, whoa, that is a major character they just killed off, knowing that we're getting a third movie.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that was something I forgot to mention. That is huge.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming whatsoever.
And it was awesome, though.
Yeah.
Like the way he just like appears behind her, I was like, fuck.
Mm-hmm. And then it happened, and you're like,
so cool.
Is she going to live? And you're like, oh, no, never mind.
Nope,
she's not.
Nope, she dead.
Yeah.
She kind of had it coming.
Yeah.
All right. 7?
7 is Halloween H20 for me.
Okay.
Just because I think with age, it's a little better than Kills because it's something to digest. I would say this is probably the one in the series I have seen the absolute least, being once or twice.
Mine too. You know why? I always forget about it, honestly.
Yeah. It's 1998, I think it was, or 97?
Yeah, 98, yeah. Because it's 20 years after the first one. The first one was 78, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I saw it in the theater. I remember going to see it. I saw this and Resurrection in the theater.
Okay.
And I want my money back. For Resurrection, at least.
For Resurrection, yeah. But H20, yeah, I think the downfall of that one is just that shitty mask. It's just so plain white and
that
weird.
Spot where they're looking through that door where she's looking in and he's looking at her, and like I don't know, it was even in the trailer for that movie. I remember, and just the fucking space in his eyes. It's just like, why is that so stupid looking?
Yeah, like you can see the skin and everything.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, but it's there, and I think really this one I can't speak too much on because again, this is probably at the top of the list of I need to watch it.
Yeah.
So, but I know it belongs there because I think, in my opinion, I probably like it more than Kills just because it's still kind of part of the original series.
Yeah.
Being 20 years
I'm
later.
with it.
So,
I'm with
anyways,
you.
But hey, I'll reform that opinion. So,
right. So my 7 is Halloween 3. Like I said, it's not high up, but it has moved up because originally I think it was maybe after Resurrection originally. And I guess with the newer movies, it kind of helps move it up. Yeah. But also H20 has dropped. So I don't know, man. I like the story. I think it's a cool concept. I think they could have easily kept doing that. But I mean, 80s was full of horror. That's all it was. And I mean, they could make a low budget, it didn't have to even come out in theaters. Movie rentals were all the rage in the 80s. So, I mean, like I said, they could have carried on. I think it's cool. The song is catchy as fuck. Yeah, I mean, it's just a cool movie, and I don't like that it doesn't have Michael in it, but it makes sense why it doesn't.
I get it, and it makes me wonder what Halloween 4 would have been like if they did another non-Michael movie.
Yeah.
I always think about that. Like, would 4 and
Yeah.
5 also be non-Michael, and then you still do Curse and H, or even Curses doesn't exist, and you just do H20?
That's
know.
probably what would have happened
I
because they're
think
like
that
they saw the cash cow was in Michael finally, and they're like, it's been 20 years, just
yeah, that's
saying.
huge.
Yeah.
So, anyways, okay. For me, number 6 is Halloween 2018,
Okay.
and it's a good movie. I mean, it's not one I don't think there's much about it I don't like. Again, I've seen it probably 2 or 3 times, but I remember it fairly well because it's only been a couple of years. But Laurie's a badass. She's been waiting for him to come back. She's kind of a mess, you know.
Yeah.
And just like, he's coming, I know he is, and then they're like, chill out, and then he finally comes back. And it's just
Chill out.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Nobody really. I mean, Michael kills people, but none of the main people really die.
Right.
So, but 2018 is good story-wise, I think. But as far as it being a direct sequel to 1, that does not work for me.
The greatest line in 2018, which it's a little higher on my list, it's coming up shortly, but the best line in that movie is when she's talking to the cop and she's like, I've been praying every night for 40 years that he comes back.
Yeah.
And he's like, why would you do that? And she's like, so I can kill him. And I'm like, man, what a badass.
That gives you like goosebumps.
Yeah,
How cool
it's
yeah.
that spot.
So anyways, that's where mine's at.
Okay. Mine number, what is it? 6?
6, yeah.
Is Halloween 5.
Okay.
Like I said, I love 4, 5, and 6. But it's when you get down to this part of the list, you gotta make adjustments and figure stuff out. This one's probably the worst mask to me. But I mean, it's still good, and I like the story. Jamie being a mute is a little weird. That's why this one's lower than 4. I don't really like that, and they kill Rachel too soon.
Yeah, I'm with you. We got a visitor. Tommy's got a visitor. Oh my god! So that's number 6. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. The boss is home. So instead of, again, just waiting until I'm done or joining in on the live stream, she could chime in the comments.
Yeah.
She wants to come interrupt my shit.
That's why I need to take it home because we're both in the same boat here. So.
Yeah. All right. Let's speed her up then. Okay. We've talked about the franchise enough. Let's just list.
We'll just
list
take it
names.
Home. So number 5 for me is Season of the Witch. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Okay. Love the movie. I don't think I can put it high up because it's not Michael, but it's a cool film in my opinion. I like it.
If it was in a standalone horror movie list, it would probably it could make one like a top 20 or 25 for me, honestly. And that's just because I love this franchise in general. It's my favorite. Nightmare being close second, which like I just said when we did that one, I was like, I didn't realize how much I loved this fucking series.
Yeah.
Number 4 for me, right? 4? No, 5.
5.
Is Halloween 4.
Okay.
Love the movie. Rachel's awesome. Love that character. Wish she would have carried on through 5. 5 was lower because Rachel dies, and then you get Tina, which she kind of stinks. But yeah, Rachel's awesome. She reminds you so much of Laurie and Jamie Lee Curtis. And Jamie is a badass character, badass story. Yeah.
Okay.
And the spot with real quick, Loomis in the gas station and that little restaurant when Michael's got his face wrapped up before he gets the mask back again. I love that scene. And the gas station blows up and Michael drives off in the tow truck. Okay.
The tow truck, man. I forgot about
so
the
cool.
tow truck.
And Loomis has got the scar from Halloween 2.
Yep. They kept all the canon.
Yeah.
Number 4 for me is Halloween 5. I think I can't rank 3 above it because 5 is still Michael. Again, Jamie
That's
being a mute,
fair.
not a huge fan of that. Yeah. Jamie being a mute, I cannot I don't like that very much, but
Although
whatever.
the way she acted it out, it was awesome because
She's a
when
great
she's like
actress for being a
when
kid.
she's writing "He's coming for me" on that
Yeah.
board,
Yeah.
dude, that makes you like you said goosebumps, dude. I just got it saying it out loud.
Yeah. Well, it's
I
because
love
it's
that.
that tension of like,
Yeah, and you're
who's
worried
coming
about
for
her
you?
because she's a
Yeah.
kid.
Yep.
You just
Yep.
want her to be okay, and I mean, she's pretty badass. Anyways,
Yeah. So, anyways, that's
sorry.
where 5's at, and it's also nostalgia reasons. It plays
Yeah.
on AMC the most of all of them.
Oh my
So,
god, it's on there right now, probably.
yep.
Where are we at? 4?
4.
Yes. For me, Halloween 2018.
Mm.
Really high. I had been waiting for a new Halloween movie for so long, and I didn't think I was ever gonna get it. You know, at least especially with Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Yeah.
Because I say that because the Rob Zombies movies just put a
This
bitter
didn't
taste in
count.
my mouth. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I need
Needed a
something.
proper Halloween movie.
I need a palate cleanser. And
Yeah.
Halloween 2018 was the perfect palate cleanser. This
Mhm.
ends the original story. Okay, we're done. So now if we're going to reboot it, let's do a proper reboot.
Yeah.
And like you said, verbatim, if you're going to remake a movie, just do it the way it was done. It's popular. It's still every fucking Halloween. Every person in the world watches Halloween.
Mhm.
If you don't watch Halloween, the original on Halloween, it don't count.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
He's gonna get you.
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
I get angry.
Number 3 for me is. I think I fucked up on this, but number 3 for me is Halloween 4,
Okay,
and that just being
that's fair, dude. I
It,
could easily put it in that spot.
I think it's a good one, like you said. Rachel's awesome. She gives you that Jamie Lee Curtis vibe, Lori kind of thing. Jamie.
And honestly, real quick, sorry to cut you off again.
You're good.
But 4 would have originally been 4 in my original list because 2018 bumped it.
Ah, okay.
So now it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry. I won't cut you off again, I promise.
Well, that's about it. 4 is there. And also because it's another one that I don't have on DVD. So I need, or Blu-ray or whatever. I do not have 4. I have not seen it in a couple years. I've forgotten some of the little details about it, but I do like 4, the gas station scene, all that stuff. So anyways, 4 is there. I need to watch it really bad.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked the I keep wanting to say Daniel, the Jamie story. Like it starts the Jamie story. I like that. His niece.
It's awesome.
So,
it's a great story.
His family, he just torments his family. That's pretty much Michael.
Yeah. Number 3 for me is tough, and these are the top 3 are interchangeable for me. Yeah, it's Halloween 2.
Yeah. All right.
I love it. Nothing wrong with it. Michael's a badass. The kills are cool. Get out now.
Get out now.
Lori being like bedridden for like the first 2/3 of the movie kind of bums me out because then when she finally does get up and like she gets to the car and she falls down, and she can't open the all that like classic horror.
The building it up.
But like with wrestling, we always talk about how it doesn't hurt somebody; it makes them look strong. That still, I mean, Lori still looks strong in the end. Even though she, damsel in distress and blah blah blah, but we find out it's his sister. Dude, that fucking scene though, that it's been in our intros forever. The get out now. It's, and then there's that little part before that I put into. I threw it in for extras. Get out now. But yeah, it's so great. And Michael getting shot in the eyes and the blood.
Yeah.
That visual is so cool.
That's cool.
All right. Yeah. That's my 3.
My number 2 is Halloween 2. So
fair enough.
The first 2, I mean,
and you're wearing the shirt.
Yeah, I am wearing it right here. And that's the original VHS cover.
That's badass. I love that. Where'd you get that?
Hot Topic, man. It was there one time a long time ago. I have a Friday the 13th one that I lost, but it's that acid wash look.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
kind of
can't
got
do
the
those.
it's got the neck though.
The neck
the
thing.
hanger.
Yeah.
Halloween 2, dude, hospital setting. I love how it starts right where it left off, where they look up and he's not in the window anymore.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
dun, dun, it's
Yeah.
like, here it comes.
Yep.
And then the hospital. Yeah, Lori being in the bed for a while kind of sucks, but it's long-term storytelling. That's what it is. But
it's WrestleMania 5 all over again.
Yeah, I mean,
that build up to Terry and Mach.
Mm-hmm. Enough said, man. I mean, Halloween 2 is just it is the proper true sequel to the first one. 2018 is not the sequel. Yeah. It is a sequel.
If you want to do 1, 2, then 18, I'm cool with it. But 2 should definitely be included. And to me and you, I know we both love this movie. Mm-hmm. So I think in our thinking, it will always be part of it.
And you can even do 1, 2, 4, 5, and then 18 because it's kind of a different little story,
Yeah.
So, anyways.
And I think, I mean, obviously, the number one is the original.
Yeah, for both of us.
It's a perfect movie.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
that's why it's one. It's perfect. Everybody watches it. As a horror movie, to name your movie Halloween, I mean, how was that never done before?
Well, and it's huge. That's huge balls because you have to know the movie's going to do well, because if you call it Halloween and it sucks, dude, that's rough. But that's a really good statement there.
It's
to name it Halloween.
It's showing your Vansky for sure.
Big time. Yeah.
You're big leaguing literally everybody.
As far as the Vansky goes, it's big.
Hit fucking dude. I think I've looked into watching documentaries and stuff. I've probably watched more on the filming and the writing and just the process of the movie, probably more than I've seen the actual movie that I've seen a gajillion times. But I just love the story, and I like to hear different sides of, how they put it together. And Nick Castle playing the Shape, and him, he is Michael Myers because he's the original.
Mustafa Cod.
Yeah, the producer. Halloween is 1978. Perfect fucking movie. And my favorite horror movie of all time. And I don't even consider it a horror movie. I just consider it fucking a piece of art. It is perfect.
Well, and it has I'm just going what you said. It's perfect. It is the Halloween movie because it's Halloween. I mean, there's no way it is perfect. It is perfect. Yeah. So that's our definitive list for this year. We'll come back with the list next year and our Friday the 13th next year.
Friday the 13th is next year. We will watch it. All the movies, we will talk about it. We will rank it, and we'll probably re-rank Halloween again.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
We'll just do it on Twitter.
All right. I have to piss, and
Yeah, that's that. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of the live show. Sign up on patreon.com/Hills and Quads to get the hangout Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
And,
I'll post over there too.
ProWrestlingTees.com/Hills and Quads. Pick up some of our merch.
$15 a shirt now.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll make a buck. Coupon code Heels and Quads in all caps at checkout at collarandelbowbrand.com.
Shout out to somebody who did that this week. That was cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out Ski. And everybody be safe and enjoy your Halloween. Watch the movies, because if you don't,
happy Halloween to everybody. If you've got kids, make sure you're keeping an eye on them. Have a good time, but also watch your children's.
For sure.
But as not to be confused with King Diamond would say, it's Halloween.
So will you be taking the kids trick or treating, or what's the
we'll do trick or treating, and then there's the little haunted house thing.
Okay.
With the games and stuff where they win candy. It's not really a haunted house. It's more of an activity thing. It's at the youth center down here. So we'll do trick or treating. we'll do that, and then we'll come home and watch movies because
Boom.
they clean fucking house like quickly here because it's such a small town.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, especially Tommy, he likes to watch Michael Myers. That's his dude.
It's the shape, man.
I've already got his socks out for tomorrow. He's got Michael Myers socks.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. And he's going to wear his Danhausen shirt.
Don't get much better than that.
Pretty Halloweened.
Yeah.
All right. We will talk to you later. Again, patreon.com/Hills and Quads. Hang out with us Wednesday. And then following the hangout, I'll be doing a wrestling watch along. Okay.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween. Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Bye.